culmination of BSI 2025 with the MS Reinsurance Player of the Match, skipper, Mr. Terryn Fray. Here you go, Mr. Fray.
Thank you.
Yesterday we spoke, and you assured me that a hurricane was coming. The hurricane came, led by yourself. Speak about your match-winning performance.
I just knew if I batted through the innings, I was going to give my team the best chance of winning this game today. It wasn't an overly huge total, but we knew we was going to have to apply ourselves because they had some decent bowlers. So yeah, I just batted. I batted until 10 overs, saw where I was, and then I figured that, okay, if I bat another 3 or 4 overs, the match will be, pretty much winnable at that point, as long as we don't lose too many wickets. And then it got to a point where I was set. I backed myself. They built, some good areas, but when those balls came loose, I'm not the biggest hitter, but I will find that gap. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
The start of the day, you guys were able to restrict them to, I think, a total that you would have took. I think they were looking for 170 or more. Right. Speak to your team's bowling performance.
I think that's been our overall strong point over the matches. Was that we've built really well to this tournament, specifically in the power play. The dark horse Raj, he came in late out of the international players. No one knew too much about him. There weren't too much footage on him, and we picked him up. And it proved that he was probably easily the best bowler of the tournament. I thought between him, George, maybe Derek, those 3 right there were top notch for us in this tournament. So and they bowled well. I think they all might have shared the spoils of the wickets. Derek and Raj probably more so than George, but George again, older player, but I think he thinks probably better than most with that ball. So it was an all-round great performance. Early in the tournament, we realized that we have to chase, and I thought we calculated our chases really well. We messed up early in the tournament, but after that we bucked up, and I thought we chased really well.
All right. Second year of BSI tournament seems as if it grew. Give your overall thoughts of this year's tournament.
You gotta give your hats off to the organizers, man. They're doing an awesome job. This right now is the standard of cricket in Bermuda. At one point it was probably cup match, and obviously cup match is a different format, so you have to give respect to that. But for atmosphere, for the competitiveness, for the level of cricket, I think this right now is the peak of our cricket, and I think we have to learn from it as a country. Our administration has to learn from this tournament, and I think we have to use this, and we might have to collab and somehow find ways to improve our local cricket in a whole, because this tournament is raising that standard, and you have to give hats off to the organizers. They're doing an awesome job. Shout out to all the international players that came over. They was all receptive. They all, especially our pros. I can't speak for too many others, but I saw some others like the guy Marcus. He was getting stuck in. Our pros, they was getting stuck in, and that's all you can ask for. These guys are elite level players. They're playing around the world, and we want them to share their experience and knowledge with us, and I think it's working really well.
All right. Well, Skipper Fray, enjoy your celebration for the second year in a row as champions of the Bermuda Smash Invitational.
Thank you very much. The hurricanes came, and it's been, now we need to clean up the mess.